Hi guys, welcome back to my channel. Just want to show you what my garden looks like at the end of July. So I'll start off on the right side of my garden bed next to my petunia ducks. Right, so you'll see here a lot of gladioli have come up, and I've got some carex there as well, some sedum and some dusty miller that have actually bloomed really nicely. I've also got some boxwood there that's doing quite well, and some coleus. So a lot of stuff has happened. As you can see, that's the dusty miller there. So moving on along, the lavender's done really well. It hasn't needed a lot of watering whatsoever. So I think it's done well to say I haven't really watered it as much as I wanted to. So as you can see, this one that I'm talking about is the English lavender. It's done really well. My hydrangea as well on the far corner has done extremely well as well. The only thing I would say is, as you can see, the gladioli, I've had to stake them because they get so heavy and then they just droop. I've had to stake them, but that's fine. As you can see, these are the blooms of the hydrangea, looking really lovely for the end of July. Right, so moving on, you can see, I'll just point out a couple of plants. I won't point out everything. The English lavender has done absolutely well. I've got an Izelia there. It hasn't quite bloomed so far, but that's okay. And then moving on, you can see I've had some annuals in there and some lavender. I cut the lavender a few weeks ago and it's coming back up, looking really good. And then the fern has been there for quite a while, and it's also doing really well. I just watered it as well today and it looks quite nice. Right guys, so right, moving forward, as you can see, it looks really nice. That fern was brought by with birds. I actually never had the fern before. It just started growing in the garden. My roses pretty much at the end of blooming. I need to deadhead them, as you can see. That's my first rose I have in my garden. This one is a phlox. A phlox has flowered really well. Absolutely love it. Love the colour. And then moving along, I've got a couple more carex there. And then I have got some hostas there as well that are coming to the end of life. This is a dwarf rhododendron. So as you can see, it's starting to bud. So I'm looking forward to seeing what it would look like. So that's the corner part, left side of my garden. And this is the final sort of shade part of my garden. You can see my lily's done really well, my oriental lily. As I said, it's being eaten by something, but that's fine. At least it's flowered and it smells quite nice as well. So you've got my hostas coming to the end of life. You've got my euonymus, not euonymus, my euphorbia. That's done really well. I've cut the bits off that are dried out as well. My hokras have done so well as well. So yeah, this is the shade part of it, and absolutely love it. And in the corner, I've got a pink hydrangea as well. That's doing quite well. The buds are doing quite well and they've bloomed nicely. As you can see, that's what it's looking like right now. So I'm loving it as well. Right guys, so and then moving forward to the top part of the garden, I've got my begonias. This is the best my begonias have ever looked. They've really done so well in containers, and as you can see, they just filled up that container so lovely and so nice. So I think I will do begonias again next year in containers. They seem to thrive more for me in containers than in the ground. I've just put some creeping Jenny in this little log planter, and I'm looking forward to seeing how well it does. I'm sure it will creep along and do its thing. I've got a little small conifer on the corner that I still need to plant. I bought it for £2. Really cheap, but I need to find a space for it. But as you can see, my begonias have done so well in the container. It looks really powerful in real life. I don't think it does it justice in the video. In my pots, they look absolutely fantastic. So I've really been pleased with that. I've also got some baskets here. I've got a little fern in there. I've got morning glory. That's done really well there. And I've also got my geraniums there as well. So this is another pot there of begonias that has done really well. So this small patch, guys, is just my carrots, my chard, parsley, some basil, little small vegetable garden. that I've got there, it's doing okay. It's not doing too bad. So guys, this is what it looks like just from afar. So thank you for watching. Like, comment and subscribe, and I'll see you in the next video, guys.